Hello everyone, I'm back again. I thought after sharing the lovely gift from Amy, yesterday when I was out doing my grocery shopping, restocking, I managed to call into the op shop, a couple of op shops, and I haven't really done that for such a long time. You know, every so often I might pop in briefly, but not really looking for anything because I don't really, need anything, and I always find something, which is lovely, but it can, how much is enough, basically. But I did find some things. I will show you what I found. So, these are, like, I went to 2 or 3 different op shops. So the first thing I found was this gorgeous doily, which is absolutely beautiful, and you can't see it on there properly, but it's so pretty. And I like to replenish doilies every so often because when I sell my journals, I tend to put a nice doily in with them, although this one's quite small. It's, it's nice to have a few different ones on hand to be able to match in with the journal if at all possible. Then I found this gorgeous one, and I found this a couple of weeks ago, I think. It hasn't been washed yet. Isn't that beautiful? It's so fine, and it has these lovely little embroidered flowers on it. I've got the hiccups, I'm so sorry. It's just beautiful. I love that one. So they need washing, like I said. And at the same time, I also... Was that the same? Yes, because I found these things as well. I found this beautiful Pom Pom Trim. It was in another bag, and I've just popped it into this bag. But isn't the colour just gorgeous? It's so, so pretty. It's pink, but it's got that real pretty blush to it, tone to it. So I found that, and also a piece of quilted fabric with a tiny little mini print on it. I thought would be handy for slow stitching as well. And I also found these cards. Now there's only one card, but it wasn't the card that I particularly wanted. It's the lovely little envelopes, and there's quite a few envelopes. But only the one card, but that's fine. Aren't they lovely? They're just, I don't know, there was just something about them, and I thought I really like those. And I could quite easily cover the angels if I wanted to as well, because they're only small in one corner. So I got that, and I think it was just like 50 cents for all of that, so I was quite happy with that. And then I also, when I found the pom-pom one, I think I found a pack of pink threads, which is always very handy to, I think I've dabbled in it already, to be honest. Always handy to have, and I don't have much pink at all for sewing, so that was very good to find. In the same shop as I found the cards, I found these really large paper clips, but they're flat. Look how thin they are. And I thought, well, they're ideal for journals, aren't they? Because they're not bulky at all, and they work really well. Like, they slide on and off really easily, and I haven't seen them like that before. So, it's a bit noisy. My goodness. And a packet of trim. And you can, I haven't opened it, but you can see all the lovely little trims in there. They're really pretty. Really pretty. I should open these things. I haven't been in here doing much crafting, so they always feel a bit grimy, the old bags, don't they? So there's a little gathered trim there, and then there's this lovely Embroidery Anglaise trim, which goes the other way. There we go. Which is also very welcome. That way. Yeah, always very pretty. This lovely trim, and I've had this a few times over the years, and it's so pretty. Really, really soft and delicate. It's a really nice little trim, that one. And I think this, you can get it in a, like this has got 3 layers to it, and I think you can get it in like 1 and 2 layers as well. And then lastly, there's this little trim here. Which is there we go. Got some little lashes off one side of it. So a nice little find as well. And I found these where I got the cards. And they reminded me of the old calling cards, but I think they're actually stickers, if I recall. Yeah, they're like a, oh, they're not a Post-it note. That's kind of sticky all over. Probably not sticky enough to use as a sticker because they're quite old. But I would just use glue. But I like the old look of them. I think they'll work wonderful in journals. I just need to carefully peel them off as I need them. So something a little bit different. And I found these little buttons, and in the shop they were in, it was really hard. Well, not really hard, but for me, because I didn't have my right glasses on, it was difficult to see exactly if they were linen buttons or just plastic buttons made to look like linen. But when I got home, they are linen buttons, which is lovely because I don't have many of these at all. And so it just, you know, they're nice, aren't they? They're really nice. So there we go. Some nice little linen buttons were found. And I love these. Absolutely love these. I found these ones as well in the same place. Let's get them out of this plastic. And I love finding these. The only problem with finding these is I never want to take them off the card. I think they look fabulous on the card, but aren't they beautiful? Mother of pearl buttons, just gorgeous. Nice size as well. They look so good on the card, don't they? So I'm very pleased to find those ones. And I also, yesterday when I popped in, I found this little book, Ancient Legends of the 12 Birth Flowers. It's not that old, the book. It's from 86. But it's the pictures I like. I can cut them out because they're black and white. I think they're lovely. I could use the book pages as well, I guess, for collage work. But I really like the black and white images of the flowers. I think they're really pretty. So, and then on the back, it's got all the different birth flowers. If I hold it like that, you can freeze frame the screen and see what your birth flower is if you don't know. So, starting at January and ending at December. So that was a nice little book to find. And then lastly, I found a couple of tablecloths. The first one is this one here, and it's so pretty. It's got marks on it, but look at the embroidery on it. Isn't it beautiful? And it's quite a large, see, these are the corners. So there's 4 of those. one for each corner, and then in between there's these smaller embroideries, and then, whoops, in the center is the large, well actually it's not just one, there are 4 of these connected by these, so 1, 2, and then 2 further down as well, down here. So that was nice to find, that such pretty embroidery on there, and I'm presuming that's all perhaps machine stitch, but it's so pretty. And then lastly, I found another tablecloth. It was hanging up where the fabrics were, and I don't normally find much in the fabric department, simply because, what's that? They're usually all slippery, you know, nylon fabrics, and I'm really not into that much. Although they do serve their purpose, I do have some. But I found this tablecloth, and it's quite large, so obviously I cannot take it all apart. And it's got this gorgeous fabric, and it's a really thick, like almost an upholstery type of fabric, I would think. Very good quality. And then this gingham all around the edge of it, and it's really well done. Like, you know, the gingham is folded completely over for the border. Gorgeous mitered corners on it. There's no staining on it whatsoever. So when I got home, I thought, oh, that'll be nice. I don't have the heart to cut it up, though, because it's in pristine order. And it's just lovely. And the thing is, it doesn't go with my home, my dining area at all. Although I could use it. It's like, what do you do? Look at that. It's just beautiful, isn't it? And it's so big. I love it. So I'm going to keep it for a while, and I'll decide what to do. It's just, I can't even use it outside because we have a big round table outside, and this is a rectangle tablecloth, so it won't, like, the one outside is like 2 meters across. It's a really big round table. And this, oh, it's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. Anyway, I just thought I'd share those lovely finds with you. And I'm so pleased with them. Very, very happy with these lovely finds. And like I said, it's not just one day. I did sort of, this is just popping in every so often. I don't spend a lot of time thrifting, like I said. I have a lot of stuff, and I don't need to keep adding to it every single week. Otherwise, it can become a bit overwhelming if you have too much stuff, can't it? But I love it. I do. I'm not going to deny that. I love it. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing what I found, and thank you so much for watching, and take care, everybody. Bye.